Hi, I'm Ros Atkins. Welcome back to Global. And well, this, I guess, could be the life that lots of us dream of. A desert island, a nice beach, the sea lapping against the shore, a long way away from our day-to-day worries. And I suppose some of us might get that if we go on holiday and we're lucky to go somewhere as nice as this. Very few of us would choose to stay for a very long time, though. But the gentleman sitting next to me did that. Ed Stafford spent 60 days on a desert island with no clothes, no tools, no food. He survived because he's here. Nice to see you, Ed.
Hi, Ros.
Before we talk about this, let's just see a little bit of what Ed recorded on a video camera that he took with him.
I'm setting out on my biggest adventure yet to try and survive on a tropical island, alone, for 60 days. I've always wanted to put my skills to the ultimate survival test, to pit myself against nature with nothing and no one to help me.
I can't quite believe I'm doing this. Can't quite work out whether I'm happy to be here or not. From now on, if I struggle, it's down to me. If I thrive...
Well, where to start? Where did you start? What did you do when you walked up that beach?
Well, it was quite surprising, really, was. I thought because isolation was always going to be a big factor in this, you know. The island was quite hospitable, as you've got this big backdrop behind you. Everyone imagines a sort of idyllic existence, sort of Robinson Crusoe-like, on a tropical island. But I knew from the very outset that being completely on my own, because I self-filmed the whole project, would be an issue. But I thought it would take time to creep in. I thought I'd start to get lonely after a couple of weeks. But from the moment that the boat disappeared and I heard the sound of the motor just disappearing into nothing, I was quite smacked in the face by the sort of enormity of what I'd let myself in.
I would have thought you'd have been more concentrating on, you know, the matter you didn't have any food, you needed drinking water, you needed some heat. When did that kick in? Your
survival priorities, I think they had to be reinforced by me. I sort of had to handhold myself through the first couple of hours. It's quite bizarre. I mean, I've been a British Army captain. I've spent 2.5 years walking through the Amazon. I've done quite a lot in terms of expeditions, but I think it's very difficult to explain quite what that complete and utter total responsibility for yourself, especially in a situation like this, does in order to get things out of perspective a little bit.
I'm sorry I haven't got quite as long to chat with you as I'd hoped for, but what did you eat?
Initially, raw snails.
Oh, lovely.
I managed to get a fire going. It took 2 weeks to get a light fire going, so then I could cook myself a little seafood broth of clams and bits and bobs. There was a herd of feral goats on the island. Managed to catch
They taste good, do they?
Pretty amazing, yeah. Made a nice...
Amazing after you've had nothing but snails for a few
underground
days.
oven and made slow-cooked goat, which was, I think it was day 47 by the time I managed to kill a goat. So I was pretty desperate for food by then, yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for coming in. We appreciate it. Your full documentary is on the Discovery Channel, so you can see it there if you'd like to see how Ed got through those 60 days. Remember, though, we're going to be back with John Sopel in a few minutes' time. We're going to keep a very close eye on that chimney. No smoke yet, but it could appear at any point. What was the...